Welcome, hello, happy National Numeracy Day, everybody. My name is Tom. I'm going to be sort of hosting and comparing today. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get kicked off. So welcome to our National Numeracy Day live lesson. It's great to see we've got schools from all over the country joining us today. We will be giving shout outs as we've been doing. So do use the chat for those. And also today, you won't just be watching, you will be taking part in a fantastic game with live voting. Children, students, you don't need to do anything. You don't need a device. Teachers, you're going to be putting in their responses into the chat, please. So teachers, you need to be ready to vote on the polls and maybe type in some of the discussions that have been going on. But students, you're just going to be talking today, okay, and making decisions and things like that. Many of you have indeed already found the chat. It is on your Zoom toolbar there. So if you have something you would like us to see, pop it into the chat there. And today's webinar is being recorded. And it will be available on demand on both the TTRS website and the National Numeracy Day website. And also you can click your join link in your Zoom thing afterwards and you'll be able to rejoin and everything like that. There will be some interactive polls that pop up, so be ready to click on those. So that's the kind of housekeeping bit. But for now, I would like to introduce our very, very special guest. Rotimi Merriman Johnson, aka Mr. MoneyJar, is an award-winning content creator, host of the Mr. MoneyJar Show, which is a weekly podcast on the topic of Black British wealth and well-being. He's also been featured on the BBC, the Financial Times, ITV News, Sky News, offering regular comment on financial and political events. He's an ambassador at National Numeracy, and he helps you make smart money choices, and he's here with us today. Good morning, Rotimi.
Good morning, Tom. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Good morning to everyone. Happy National Numeracy Day to you all. And my name is Mr. MoneyJar. I am an ambassador for National Numeracy, as Tom has just said, and I am super, super excited to be joining today's nationwide game of Would You Rather with Times Table Rockstars today. I've been told that there are as many as 60,000 pupils joining today, which is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for joining us. And today we're going to be playing a game called Would You Rather. Now, if you've not played Would You Rather before, the rules are very simple. We've got 5 questions to ask all of you, and each question would be, would you rather option A or option B? So it'll be, would you rather option A or option B? You'll all get 30 seconds to vote on both options, and then we'll have a discussion, myself and Tom, about what we've all picked and some of the reasons why. Remember, with Would You Rather, there are no right or wrong answers, but we'd love to hear some of your reasons. So we've got 5 questions to get through. So without any further ado, I hope we're all ready in the classroom. Let's crack on with the first question. A poll should have popped up on your screens. And the first question is, would you rather have 10 £1 coins or 1 £10 note?
And I'm going to play a little bit of music whilst you guys have your discussions and chats, and we'll come back in 30 seconds. And teachers, if you wanted to pop any discussions into the chat so we can see what you guys were talking about, that would be great as well. Okay, that's our 30 seconds up. Should we have a look at some results?
Absolutely. Oh, wow. So it looks like 78% of us, that's more than 3/4 of us, have voted for the £10 note, the 1 £10 note, and 22% of us have voted for the 10 £1 coins. Very, very interesting. Tom, what did you go for?
Well, that's an interesting one, because I noticed they're the same value. So
Yep.
I just went for the £10 note because it's easier to carry.
Okay. I would also vote for the one £10 note because it's easier to fit in your wallet. What did some of the pupils go for, Tom?
Well, we've had some interesting stuff in the chat. So we've got some people saying that the coins are quite heavy to carry, so they would rather have the note. We've got some people saying having more coins allows you to spend it wisely because it's already broken up into smaller amounts. So some interesting reasons there.
Okay, yeah. So as we said, with these questions, there's no right or wrong answer, but as Tom has mentioned, with the one £10 note, it might be easier to carry, but with the 10 £1 coins, you might find it easier to budget, and you might also like to have something that's a bit more tangible. Let's crack on with question 2. Thank you so much for your votes, everyone. So question 2 is, would you rather get £5 today or wait until the end of the month? So let's pretend we're at the beginning of the month. Would you rather get £5 today or wait until the end of the month to get £20? So that's, you can get £5 today or wait until the end of the month to get £20. You got 30 seconds to vote. Okay, let's see those results then. Well, that is pretty unanimous. 99% of us would like to wait until the end of the month to get £20, and only 1% of us would like to get the £5 today. Tom, what did you go for?
Now, this is an interesting one, you see, because I like the idea of getting £20. However, what if I've got a bill or something like that that I need to pay for today? What if I need to get some shopping today?
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a tricky one. But if I had the choice, I would wait and get the 20.
Okay. Same for me. I would wait until the end of the month to get the £20. So this is waiting for a bit to get a bit more money. But as you said, Tom, sometimes we might have things that we have to pay for today, in which case we might ask for the money today. But as we can see from the votes, it's pretty unanimous that that almost all of us would like to wait until the end of the month to get the £20.
It's interesting. Now, Moat Farm Junior School say if you wait, you get more money at the end, which
Yeah.
sort of mirrors what we've said.
Very sensible, Moat Farm Junior.
Yeah, and it seems to be that's pretty much the consensus in the chat. So it looks like we're all happy to wait and get slightly more.
Yeah. Thanks so much for voting, everyone. On to question 3. So, for question 3, the would you rather is, would you rather buy a brand new bicycle for £30 or a second-hand bicycle for £10 and keep £20 in your piggy bank? So that's, would you rather buy a brand new bicycle for £30 or a second-hand bicycle? That's a bicycle that's been used by someone before, for £10 and then keep £20 in your piggy bank. You got 30 seconds to vote. Let's go. Okay, I'm very excited to see those results. Very, very interesting. So, a similar picture to the previous question. We have a huge 91%, that's 9 in 10 of us, would like to buy the second-hand bike for £10 and keep £20 in our piggy bank. And 9% of us would like to buy the brand new bike for £30. Tom, what's your thoughts?
Ooh, now then, this is an interesting one because I did recently buy a nice new bicycle,
All
but
right.
yeah, so I did buy a new one, and I'll tell you why. So I would choose the new one because it might come with a warranty. So if something goes
Okay.
wrong with it, I could take it back to the shop and have it fixed. So that's the one I
Okay.
would choose.
Okay, you went for the brand new bicycle. Myself, I am a bit of a saver. So where I think I can get a bicycle that's still in good condition, even though it's been used by someone else, I would opt for the £10 second-hand bike and then keep the £20 in my piggy bank. I've also seen in the chat that some of the pupils have said that they like recycling and things like that, which is very sensible. But as Tom has said, sometimes we might want to buy brand new items for a bit more money, just so that if anything goes wrong with them, we'll be able to take it back or maybe get it replaced with a new one. As we said, there are no right or wrong answers with these. Thank you so much for voting. And let's crack on with the next question. Question 4 is, would you rather earn £2 a week pocket money, but with no chores, no household chores, or earn £5 a week by doing chores around the house? So you can earn £2 a week pocket money, but not have to do any chores at all. Or if you do some chores, you can earn £5 a week. So you can earn a bit more. And you got 30 seconds to vote, starting now. Oh, wow, that 30 seconds went quite quickly, Tom. Let's see the results. Okay, wow, another pretty much unanimous decision. Only 2% of us said that we would earn £2 a week pocket money with no chores, but 98% of us said that we would earn £5 a week by doing chores around the house. I saw a few comments saying how many chores, which I found quite funny. But yeah, that's pretty unanimous. What did you go for, Tom?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I really don't like doing chores.
Yeah.
However, it is more money if you do the chores. So I said, yes, I will do the chores around the house for the £5.
Okay. On my side, I find that I'm quite busy these days, so I rather like the idea of getting the £2 a week pocket money with no chores. But as the votes have demonstrated, if we are willing to give up a bit of time to earn a bit more money, it looks like most of us would be happy to go for that. Thank you so much for voting. We are now at the last question, everyone. Hope we've enjoyed it so far, and I'll read out the final question. The final would you rather of the morning is, would you rather spend £100 on a new pair of trainers that everyone has, or save towards something different that you actually want that costs £150? So that's, would you rather spend £100 on a new pair of trainers that everyone else has, or would you rather save up a bit more money to buy something that you actually really want? And your 30 seconds starts now. Okay, that brings us to the end of the 30 seconds. Let's see the votes. Okay, wow, what a note to end the game on. 100% of us would save our money towards something that we actually really want. And 0% of us would spend the £100 on a new pair of trainers that everyone else has. I mean, that's a pretty clear-cut decision, Tom.
Yeah, I mean that's really. I think only 8 schools voted for the £100. Now that's interesting because I do feel sometimes when everyone else has something, you feel a pressure to get it yourself. Like you want to fit in and you want to go and get that thing that everybody else has. And I think sometimes, even as a grown up, like when people do adverts, they kind of tell you that everybody else has that thing and you should buy it. Like, is that something we should look out for?
Absolutely, Tom. I can completely relate to that. As an adult, I would absolutely agree that the pressure from things like adverts or maybe even talking with your friends to buy things that you might not actually want is quite a lot. And so if you can build up the discipline to save up a bit more money to buy something that you do want, then you can end up happier and more satisfied overall. That is the most decisive vote of the game. And thank you so much to everyone for voting. That brings us to the end of today's Would You Rather. That was our 5 questions. Thank you so much to everyone from joining all over the country, from classrooms all over the country. I have been your host, Rotimi Merriman Johnson, aka Mr. MoneyJar, and happy National Numeracy Day to you all.
Fantastic stuff. Thank you for that, Rotimi. It was a really interesting activity. That I think lots of discussion, good discussion. Guys, if you are still on the lookout for some awesome free community themed resources for today, please do sign up to the toolkit. I think Jen, my colleague, is going to be popping a link in the chat now where you can sign up. You can also access our Numbots and TTRS themed resources, plus many more. So thank you for joining us once again. Rotimi, thank you again for coming along and bringing those brilliant questions. And have a brilliant National Numeracy Day, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.